final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Good start to the season for Emmy on the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To Montgomery to begin the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Those defense for the Packers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. To throw is Rodgers. He finds Watson complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now Jones. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Second down and goal. Rodgers. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Lewis. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Now it's Rodgers. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
He'll get this underneath to Montgomery, and he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 39, Fields. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Second and 10. Fields again. And, it's incomplete. Oh, it would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10.
Back to throw. Fields.
And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Quay Walker brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing to the brink, aren't they, partner?
On play action, Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tonyan. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. On the counter, here's Jones.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. The Packers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Green Bay need to get Aaron Rodgers some help at receiver, and they did so by picking Christian Watson 34th overall. That's the earliest they've taken a receiver since 2002. Watson has some NFL bloodlines as well.
And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Robert Tonyan. His second touchdown on the season. And the Packers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
3 scores down, not even at halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Preston Smith, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza is sent on to punt.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at about the 14. A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
From the 22, Rodgers.
That's taken in by Watson.
And he's got room.
And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
A huge play there on the screen pass. 51 yards. Those wide receiver screens like that, isn't that what they said they wanted to implement more in the game plan this week?
They certainly did, because they felt like they had an advantage with their receivers out in open space. They thought they could make the first guy miss like a punt returner and then pick up nice blocking downfield.
On first down, Rodgers. He's got Lewis.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
26. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers dancing to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Defensively, celebration time, because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Rodgers again now.
Got a man, it's Tunyon. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lewis. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Caught right side, it's Lewis. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Packers continue to pull away here in this first half.
Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They'll fake the handoff, now Fields.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. With that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on third down, Fields. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equanimeous St. Brown. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
From the 45 on second down, Fields.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Fields.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And did he get in? No! They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line.
A huge play there for Chicago. 41 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Montgomery is going backwards here, all the way back to the 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They try again with Montgomery. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Here is Montgomery on 3rd and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
David Montgomery,
his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Bears get a bit closer.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Rodgers to throw. Pushes him over. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Working from the gun, Rodgers.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tonyan. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got Tonyan complete over the middle. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. That's complete to Dobbs. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get
8. 2nd and 2.
Rodgers going to throw.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tonyan. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Throwing is Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And his throw here is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And again, it's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
94 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Good gain there on first down and keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, Good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately,
this is caught at the 20. A huge play there for Chicago. 55 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Fields.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Going up the gut, Montgomery. He will push his way down to about the 14. Running for it, Montgomery. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They'll run with Montgomery. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Here's Fields. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Fields now to throw.
He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4th down. Fields has to have this one. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they work this out past the 25. Rodgers throwing here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
And the Bears are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game, is over. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And one last throw here for Fields.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency.